Greetings YouTube, welcome to 0 AD Newbie Rush on Mystic Jim TV, the place to be for all the best 0 AD action. I'm Jim Kogan, and if you want more replays, commentary and analysis, do like the video and don't forget to subscribe to get notified for all future episodes. This week's encounter is a 1v1 clash on a mainland medium map between GI Fox, rated 1331, versus Stormwalk, rated 1352. And both players have opted to play as the Ptolomies. Enjoy! And we're off. It's the Ptolemy Civil War, I suppose. In the north of the map, we have GI Fox rated 1331, and in the south, we have Stormwalk in the red, rated 1352. Nothing between these two players on paper. Both reasonable players. I've played against them both and come off worse, I have to admit. Ptolemy's interesting civilization. A lot of the top players absolutely love playing as the Ptolemies. Lots of potential for very fast growth. Few vulnerabilities. Divisive civ. People either swear by them or swear at them. Let's have a look and see what the players are doing. We have GI Fox, who has gone for straight to houses, as you would expect with Ptolemies. 3 houses, 4 infantrymen building houses, 4 women collecting food, no berry upgrade. We are getting we have 2 additional camel archers. Is this a sign that GI Fox is going to go for a bit of a rush with cavalry? And we have 4 more women collecting wood near the base. Camel archers have started hunting the deer. Camel archers are hopeless at hunting. How many arrows has it taken to take down this deer? It is a good move though. He is moving them closer to the CC so they can gather the food quicker. So it is tactical. Let's have a look at Stormwalk. He has gone for 10 women on the berries. Has got the berry upgrade, so a lot of food coming in. I think he's going for an infantry based approach. We have barracks going up already. We have women building houses and women chopping wood. And we have more women on the way, 6 of them. In the meantime, we have more camel archers coming out of the CC of GI Fox shortly. He's obviously fallen behind in population because he is producing cavalry. But that is to be expected. It does take a lot more resources to produce cavalry. So it's 27 to Stormwalk, plays 23 to GI Fox. I guess it depends if we are going to see cavalry rush. It's how effective those rushes are. Do they hold up the enemy? Do they? Well, I suppose in the first instance you're looking for how many on a base level. How many of the opposition do the rushes kill? But how much disruption do they cause? We have 1 idle woman there. That's a bit. It's a bit poor. Oh, they've all finished now and they're all stood around the farmstead. I think they will be moving to farming very soon for Stormwalk. This is still going up. He is churning the women out. That means there will be quite a few soft targets if GI Fox decides to go for the rush, and it almost certainly looks like he is. He's got 7 camel archers. They are just polishing off the hunt here. I am pretty certain any minute now they will be going on a bit of a rampage to the south of the map to hassle Stormwalk. He's got the early barracks but not producing from it at the moment. Still producing masses of women. It's 8 women coming out of the CC shortly. We have another farmstead going up as these 10 women have actually found the other berries. That's why he got the berry upgrade. He is blessed for berries. And this is the rush. This is the early rush. It's going to be 7 camel archers. Interesting to see how they go. Interesting to see also how GI Fox manages his base and what he's doing back there whilst microing this bit of conflict. They are taking a break wide. We also have one infantryman. Is he doing a bit of scouting? Scouting with an infantryman whilst... Yeah, he's scouting whilst carrying out a raid. It's a lot of multitasking in 0 AD. Probably explains why I'm so bad at it, but never mind. Right, let's see. How is G.I. Fox going to approach this? What has he got to attack? He's got a lot to attack. If he comes in from this side, it's a bit unlucky. He's got infantry building houses. They're moving away. He's got 10 women down here. Is he going across the front of the base, or is he... He's going to be seen by... Stormwalk should have seen this. Is he aware? Did he notice? He must know he's there, or he does know now. They've come in on the infantry, so not all those soft targets. We know Stormwalk is already up to a population of 60. G.I. Fox managed to fail to find any of the female citizens. Stormwalk knows he's there, so he's positioned a lot of archers on this side of the map. They're gathering wood, but they're just like waiting for something to happen. You know, we got seven camel archers come down. That's not going to be the end of it. You know, one failed attack. They are going to come through. If they come in here, they will get a few sneaky kills on the female citizens collecting food. Although they've almost finished. He knows they're there. Oh, he's going for the infantry again. I gotta say, I think that's a tactical mistake. A huge swathe of women down here, completely unprotected. Women here. They're being chased away. G.I. Fox has got 1 kill. But he's fallen somewhat further behind. It's 59 plays 51. I would say this cavalry approach, is he going to abandon it now? Or is he going to leave some behind? I don't know really whether that had anything like the impact that G.I. Fox was hoping for. Is he going to loop round and try the other side? His cavalry archers just seem to be magnetically attracted to the troops who really didn't want them running towards. So the ranged infantry that he had here, they would have easily seen off the camel archers. He's taking the long way round. In the meantime, Stormwalk has progressed to farming. 3 fields gone down. It's also progressed to mining. 8 unfortunate women having to mine metal. Ptolomies make a lot of use of metal. And they are coming through from... I've got one camel archer who is quite literally down to 6 health. I'd be surprised if he gets through this conflict. But he's finally found the 15 unprotected women at the bottom. They've not got easy escapes. There's only 1 or 2 houses nearby. There's losing them already. He's lost another woman. I would say Stormwalk hasn't exactly panicked at the side of this. He's losing more. He's lost 7 women now. That has been more significant. But Stormwalk has a second wood line. That's going to be his primary wood line. But quite a lot of damage taken. 7 women lost. But seen off by the camel archers of Stormwalk. He's raised 5 of them in the meantime. He has a lead. It's a lead of 10. He's got 72 plays 62. And it looks like G.I. Fox has pulled out the camel archers. Will we see more cavalry action? Will we see a revenge attack? There is still quite a lot of hunt near Stormwalk's base. In fact, they're both spoilt for hunt over here. So I expect that camel archers will feature quite a lot in the early part of the game. I think this is... Are they hunting or are they going for a revenge attack? In the meantime, Stormwalk has 6 archers going to start a parallel wood line on the left hand side of the base. Camel archer's not doing anything. Is he hunting? He's not hunting. He's got put them right next to some sheep. They're just stood there. I think he's expecting more more antagonism from GI Fox. GI Fox is now focusing on the women. He's killed up a little bit. He's up to 72. He's got an infantry of 30. Obviously cavalry of 6. Plays the 89 of Stormwalk. 34 infantry. 5 cavalry in the form of these these 5 camel archers here. Houses still being built, and the sort of iconic Ptolemy type base that you often see building up around the houses and the structure. This wood line is getting a little bit thin. 15 archers over there, nobody's getting in that side, and we have 11 archers, and the cavalry have finally started hunting. Stormwalk running a little low on food. He's still establishing his farming. In the meantime, GI Fox has also gone back. Hasn't healed up any of his archers. Are they going in now, or are they still hunting? Looks like they're still hunting. Oh no, they're going in. It's like he was listening to me. He's also progressed. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 7? That's too close together. 7 fields. 2, 5, well, potentially 8 fields ready for Stormwalk. So he's gone heavily in for the farming. They're still laying them down there. So GI Fox is possibly a mite ahead in getting the farms down, although he's got a lot of, I don't know if he's noticed, he's got idle citizens there for some reason. He's got a whole load of infantry farming. A bit of a confusing setup going on there. I suppose they could be a bit of extra defence against a possible revenge rush. Still doing a bit of hunting. Small wood line established at the front, but a few vulnerable targets. And we have a small wood line off to the left-hand side of the map. But I would have to say, if you look at the development and the way the troops are scattered, obviously Stormwalker's got the numbers. He's also appears to have the build order of the Ptolemies down quite solidly. He did lose some troops, but it's really made no difference. He is doing absolutely brilliantly for resources. A little bit low on the food. He has got the farming upgrade, and he's not really utilising the cavalry for too much hunting. Where have his cavalry gone, actually? Are they... we've mislaid Stormwalk's cavalry. Let's see if we can find them. Well, they haven't done any scouting. They haven't ventured outside of this area. They are tucked in there somewhere. I think they're all by the CC. There they are. Oh, we have another raid somewhere. Here we go. 6 of GI Fox's cavalry have come in, trying to take down these phase 2 buildings that Stormwalker started. So Stormwalker has hastily moved to phase 2. GI Fox is about to go to phase 2, although while he's microing this little bit of conflict, he has not yet pushed the go button on phase 2. In the meantime, Stormwalk has started putting down those phase 2 buildings. He's not upgrading the tower, but he is getting a market up. He could have upgraded that tower, possibly could have ripped through phase 2 a little bit quicker, but he is... he's managing his population well. The lead is quite vast now. He's got 133, plays 109 of GI Fox. GI Fox is sending in some infantry now, so we have some Egyptian pikemen rolling in. I don't know if they're just general antagonism or if he's going to try and put some kind of an advanced base down. Has he got to phase 2 yet? He has now got to phase 2. 6 pikemen, I would question the effectiveness of that. The camel archers have spotted them, but camel archers, I really do not like the camel archer as a unit. They seem to lack the accuracy, and they quite wisely scarper as the pikemen come in. They've been joined by 4 camel archers, GI Fox. Lots of aggression Stormwalk is now moving troops below them and around the market to engage. They should make light work of the pikemen, although they are pretty tough. Lost a few. We have now got an upgraded tower. We have a military colony going up, literally just off to the side of his base for Stormwalk. We got another tower this side, and this wood line almost expired. But Stormwalk is in a position now. Must have put a blacksmith down somewhere. We'll see if we can find that. I think he's, yeah. G.I. Fox has well and truly been seen off. I think he's lost all those pikemen. He is not slowing down Stormwalk's development. Stormwalk looks like somebody who has a plan. G.I. Fox's base is gradually coming together. He's got his market. He's got a temple going down quite close to his farms. No tower yet. Still very much lacking the necessary phase 2 buildings to get to phase 3. Stormwalk just lacking a bit of stone basically to get to phase 3. Let's put this military colony over here. It's expanding his territory. I think he's going after this wood line. These are small wood lines, these palm trees. They don't last long. We've got more mining at the south of the base. The women who took a bit of a pasting early on in the game, they've been somewhat bolstered, but they have now exhausted the southern wood line, so they will be moving on probably to this wood line to the right. Another military colony from Stormwalk has gone down. He's the guy doing all of the development, spreading through. The wood lines he's got are small concentrations, so he's done well there. He has basically extended his territory to reach all of these comfortably. And he is, I think that lead is definitely growing. He has a population of 166 now. 103 are infantry. That plays 131 for G.I. Fox, of which only 82 are infantry. They're now both down to 3 cavalry units each. G.I. Fox has made an aggressive move. Military colony going down just beyond the borders of Stormwalk. Stormwalk cannot see that. He is just out of sight. It's a bold move. But is it in too vulnerable a place? Is it too close to the front line? I mean, this moves the front line literally to Stormwalk's doorstep. Stormwalk has got this growing advantage in population. 190 now. Plays 141 for G.I. Fox. I'm not convinced that this is going to yield the rewards that G.I. Fox wants it to. Stormwalk must be aware that a colony has gone down. It's gone down somewhere close. He should be able to see that blue line. There isn't much for him to capitalise on in the middle. He is working down the flanks. Has he gone to phase 3 now? He has successfully gone to phase 3, still producing women. This is either more house building, mining, or farming. Are we going to see siege, a fortress and siege from Stormwalk very soon? Fortress is going up. It's in a good position. Interesting. G.I. Fox is going for a very defensive approach. There's palisade walls between these two stone formations. I wonder if he's going to try and get catapults on the other side, try and build up an impenetrable position and spread forth as a result. I'm not convinced about his approach. I think it's high risk. It's very bold. I just don't know if it's going to have the numbers behind it. That lead still increasing. 210 now for Stormwalk, plays 165 for G.I. Fox, who's still not leveled up to phase 3. He's trying to build up his troops, but you know, he's got the deficit. The 4 3 cavalry left now, some of them not in good shape, are just holding position. Have they cleaned up all the hunt? I would have thought he'd be trying to steal this hunt here before Stormwalk goes for it. Stormwalk at the moment not really in the mood for hunting. He is in the mood for catapults, although I think he may have... Has he housed himself? He's just unhoused himself, but he's only got capacity for another... Oh, he's right up to population limit. He is just shy of the 250 mark. Has he noticed he's ordered 6 catapults? They're coming through now. He hasn't completely pop-capped himself. The 6 catapults will be coming out. In the meantime, we're still waiting for GI Fox to level up. He has now gone to phase 3. He's just, he's 20 seconds away from it. His population has picked up a bit. It's on 197, of which 126 are infantry. But they're being dwarfed by Stormwalk, who has 246, of which 156 are infantry. And I don't know... I suppose it could come to upgrades, possibly. Let's see if we can find the blacksmiths and see who has upgraded. No upgrades there for GI Fox, so his troops still going to be a little bit weak. May go to upgrades soon. He's going to need upgrades if he's going to take on Stormwalk. He's got his population deficit. Trying to find Stormwalk's... trying to see if Stormwalk has got a blacksmith. I imagine he's got... There it is. Stormwalk also not gone for any upgrades at this stage. The catapults are almost ready. They are 5 seconds away. We've also got a couple of bolt shooters coming through. Stormwalk just skirting below that 250 population. Very elaborate wall setup here for GI Fox. The big problem with this is huge, great big swathe of open territory and a simple way to walk in round the back. And I don't think this is a sufficient defence against catapults. He hasn't got any siege of his own. Has no sword cavalry that he can call on. A lot of infantry, but... And he's trying to build a fortress right in the middle of this elaborate structure, whilst taking considerable flak from catapults and bolt shooters. And bolt shooters coming in soon. They're held up at the moment because of population limits. But these walls being absolutely plastered, but in comes a huge infantry attack from GI Fox. Hastily ran away when he saw what he was facing over there. We have... He's got Macedonian settler cavalry coming in now and trying to deny this fortress. I do not fancy GI Fox's position here. He's fighting valiantly in the middle. And in terms of losses, it's even Stevens, 25 killed each. In fact, GI Fox has... Oh no, it's just changed. It's now 20, 30... Oh, it's going up all the time. There's no point trying to keep track on that. At the moment, Stormwalk has killed a few more than GI Fox in this confrontation. But this confrontation is being backed up by a catapult, while the remaining catapults are supporting, trying to deny this fortress. They've slowed it down. We have elephants coming in as well. A war elephant's coming in. I don't think this fortress is going to get up. I think it's in too vulnerable a position. The infantry of GI Fox have been decimated here in the middle of that conflict, and this fortress is going nowhere. We do have a sneaky elephant attack, a sneaky hero elephant attack. It's Ptolemy the Saviour coming in round the flanks to possibly try and unsettle and destroy some of this siege. Certainly the siege catapults and bolt shooters who have now come out. The fortress of GI Fox that was trying to build, that's been completely denied. His infantry are now taking absolute full-on flak from these catapults here. In comes the hero elephant, ignores the bolt shooters. So it's now being pummeled by 2 bolt shooters, catapult, whole load of archers, and some Judean slingers, and some of the Macedonian settler cavalry. And that was not a successful raid there. We have 1 dead hero elephant already. It's looking a bit overwhelming for GI Fox. I didn't like the placement of this base. I don't think he built it up. I don't think he built it in the right place. I don't think he was able to reinforce it. Although we do have gargantuan amount of the camel archers coming in. Camel archers, are they going to be any good against? Are they going to be any good against catapults? I think they're going to be target practice. I think he's going for a capture. He's being pelted all the time. I think, again, Stormwalk stole the march on this by getting his specialist cavalry out. Haven't seen any of that for GI Fox. His population is down to 164. Stormwalk has killed 142 of his troops. They are still both producing in numbers. But there goes the advanced military colony, and the loyalty on all of these buildings will be waning. This looks like a significant victory in the middle of the park here by Stormwalk. And is this tactical? Is GI Fox going to try and put another sneaky military colony off to the left-hand side of Stormwalk's base? Stormwalk, who's also put a few palisade walls in to try and protect his own developments here. They are just stood there. I don't think those... What are they? They pikemen? No, 11 archers. I know mercenary skirmishers. Who are they going to attack? And how long are they going to live if they even try and attack? We've got Ptolemy the Saviour's back out again for GI Fox. Let's see if he can live longer this time. Another military colony going up just on the edge. That's probably a more sensible place for one. We have 1 rogue Macedonian settler cavalry chasing Ptolemy the Saviour away. He's not going to live very long. Stormwalk. Oh, interestingly, GI Fox managed to capture a tower right in the middle. Right in the middle of this. Oh no, he's going for the capture. I think he's going to get it. He's already put down an advanced military colony of his own. He's going to capture this tower and the surrounding buildings. He's basically going to use GI Fox's buildings against him. And 11 catapults now. GI Fox has managed to get... This is another elaborate bit of building. GI Fox loves his palisade walls and his little compartments. This is a good idea. He's got catapults, although this one appears to be a bit stuck. They are... I don't know, I would seal up these gaps. You can get infantry and you'll probably get cavalry through this gap. They're going to be here. Anything coming near will fall into an attack zone. But Stormwalk's not going to do that. He is... he's going to do nothing but pummel from distance with the catapults, I'd imagine. We have a little bit of conflict going on here. What are they shooting at? It's the wolves. Ah, the wolves don't lose their loyalty. It's a strange quirk in 0 AD. So palisade wolves remain loyal, even if you lose everything around them. Interesting. Ptolemy the Saviour coming in again. He's going to try and take down some siege. I think he is going to get cut to ribbons again. I wonder how many times GI Fox loses Ptolemy the Saviour in this game. This is his 2nd incarnation. In the meantime, he has taken down 1 or 2 of the catapults. Interestingly though, now this is wide open. We can have a little catapult battle in the middle, but GI Fox vastly outgunned and outnumbered. I don't think he's put enough defences in place. It was pretty clear he was going to be beating a hasty retreat. I think it would need considerably more reinforcement here to stop the momentum of Stormwalk's sort of progression forward. We have one advanced catapult, and he's not doing a bad job. He has indeed captured some of Stormwalk's catapults. He took his eye off the ball there. He's now using his own catapults against him, but Stormwalk doesn't look to be in any considerable trouble. He has a huge amount of ranged infantry and a priest in there, and anything that has been captured, although he has let GI Fox capture another catapult, they are just either destroying it or capturing them straight back whilst being pelted from distance in this little alcove. If they can get rid of this infantry of GI Fox here, I'm pretty sure they'll be going straight in. I wonder if they'll make any more cavalry to try and effect some more captures. He has lost a bit of siege. Suddenly, that huge number of catapults that Stormwalk had have been reduced. It's like a recruitment drive over here. How many of these catapults did GI Fox actually make, or how many has he captured? 2 war elephants coming in, but more cavalry coming in. The cavalry, will they take down any of these catapults? If they get this one, which they're going to. That one's gone. He's lost some horses, but these are, yeah, it's suddenly looking bad for GI Fox again. Still has a rampaging war elephant taking down the siege. But if we have a look back at the fortress, he hasn't got reinforcements queued up in case he needs them, so Stormwalk could find himself a little bit short. His infantry have been largely expended. He's having to bring people in from further south. The bolt shooters are, I think they're a defensive mechanism in the event that the tables turn. And they have a little bit. GI Fox has held this line, which I didn't think he was going to do. And they're advancing forward now. Can they push Stormwalk back? This will be quite a turnaround if they can. Population-wise, it's still a big gap. 194, of which 95 are infantry. For Stormwalk plays 118, of which only, is that right? Only 31 are infantry. And that would be most of these guys here who've been so heroic going forward. Supported by 3 catapults. We've got some, no, it's more, he loves his camel archers. It's gone in for camel archers yet again. They have not proven to be effective in this fight. And now I think GI Fox's push forward is running out of momentum. I think he really should have consolidated with towers here. And basically just tried to stop Stormwalk's momentum. As it is, it's swinging back and forth. I still don't feel Stormwalk is in too much bother here. I get the feeling Stormwalk is going to get enough infantry in place, bring all of his siege into play. He's got 2 fortresses here, 8 catapults coming out of that one. Looks like he's using the other for upgrades. And GI Fox is now down to 101, of which only 11 are infantry. Got 22 cavalry tucked up somewhere. Are they in the... where are they? They are putting up a spirited fight on the edge here. This lack of infantry is not producing troops. It's nothing coming out of barracks. What has GI Fox got left to throw at it? He's producing the odd couple of elephants. They are making a little bit of impact and then being hastily shot down. The 8 catapults are moving up into position. to join these 2 bolt shooters and the 1 remaining catapult that was left from the previous incursion. Are the elephants gonna... No, they're going into the middle, so they're gonna see the catapults. Catapults are gonna see them. And all of GI Fox's infantry and cavalry that were fighting so bravely, they have retreated, but they came back in now, not fully healed. It looks like a band-aid solution. He's keeping them at bay with some good play, but I think the overriding factor here is going to be numbers. It's 194 for Stonewall. He has not lost too many troops in this last conflict. He's been able to reinforce really, really well. GI Fox is down to a population. It's just crept over 91 again. Can he get these elephants into a position for them to do damage? In the meantime, Stormwalk looks under no pressure whatsoever. I think he's got this. I really do think so. He's expanding through the middle, reinforcing this position. And it's small little raids now appear to be the order of the day from GI Fox. I don't think he's got most of these. Like there's 2 there that in terrible trouble anyway, health-wise. They're not going to survive a sustained conflict. He's moving them back now. The elephants are dropping back. 1 has engaged and then hastily drew back.
Yeah, see?
Did not fancy facing those Judean slingers. Has GI Fox got a secret weapon or a master plan or a sucker punch in the bag? There is a large concentration of its camel archers again. Stormwall is going around the side. This could hurt. This is all female citizens at the back. So he's waited till the very end to do a bit of harassment. I wonder if this could prove decisive. Well, the catapults are silent at the moment. They are surely going to be moved up into position to attack these 2 catapults and this fortress of GI Fox. His population's back up to 119. Still a big deficit. He is facing off 225 troops of Stormwalks, and that gap is going to be increasing. So that's why there were infantry farming at the back of GI Fox's base. That turned out to be a good move. Not for that soldier though. The camel archers, I believe, might have been upgraded. No upgrades on weaponry at all. But there's a large quantity of them. They've made that field, they've taken that out of commission. It's more of an annoyance now for GI Fox. He is having to protect his farmers, and he's waiting for an impending attack that it will almost certainly be coming. There will be a push through. The cavalry archers are making light work of the women at the very back of GI Fox's base. It's a lot of suffering here for GI Fox. He has also spread laterally additional military colonies, and he's repairing his palisade wall. That will not be there very long if these guys have got anything to do with it. Are we seeing any more siege units coming out? No. GI Fox he's not really struggling for resources, but struggling a bit for wood. Well, he would be. All of his woodcutters have been pretty much eliminated by this raid. So this has been effective for Stormwalk. He is gradually dismantling the back of GI Fox's base. GI Fox does not really have the infantry to fight that and to hold this. They are pulling out now. Are they going to do some captures on the way, or they're going back in again? Sneaky.
Yeah, see?
So storehouse going up, but the people building it, They are cannon fodder at the moment. He's already lost a few of these pikemen. So this raid here has been massively effective. GI Fox does not have the numbers to reinforce. He's got some elephants, he's got some catapults, he's got some archers, he's got a whole shed load of priests. He's going to need divine intervention if he's going to get anything out of this game. So 8 priests, not a bad idea. Might as well put your faith in something. We have a gate here and catapults are going out. I would have thought they should have stayed in there. But sneaky capture, and it's those blasted camel archers of Stormwalk. They're doing a lot of damage in conjunction with this huge amount of, what have we got here? We have, it's more of the Macedonian settler cavalry, and now the infantry are coming in, and I expect the catapults to be brought to bear here, or possibly here. And we have a lone catapult for GI Fox here, which I think is aiming to sort of go under the radar and stealthily sort of pummel these areas here. Don't think that's going to be effective, as the battle raging, and GI Fox is in terrible trouble. His population's back up to 125, only 33 infantry, as siege catapult fire rains down again on GI Fox. Stormwalk is capturing infrastructure buildings and destroying them. He's captured a barracks. Is that going to stay up? Is he going to garrison people in it, or is he just going to bring it down? Looks like he's just going to leave it there. They are coming in on the... Oh no, they're running away now. He's trying to get rid of these catapults before sending in a larger force. That larger force is gathering ominously here. Another big fortress going up. It's the most advanced fortress so far. The wars didn't last long. We have... Who's this? Cleopatra for Stormwalk. Where is she? Oh, she's pouting. I've never seen that. She's absolutely pelting them with arrows. Is she hitting anything? I think she's attacking a house from distance. It's also being supplemented by these 9 camel archers. It's desperate stuff for GI Fox. Population of 136, 46 infantry now, versus the overwhelmingly advantageous position that Stormwalk finds himself in. A population of 224, 112 infantry. We have small cavalry raid. Where are they raiding? They're just running away. I don't think even now going round the back of the base, he's going to run into these palisade walls that Stormwalk has put down. As predicted, cavalry fire raining down. And GI Fox's resistance is crumbling. Still got 130 troops out and increases infantry count to 53. But they are scattered. They are desperately trying to collect resources. He's running out of woods, running out of food. Whereas Stormwalk's economy is absolutely brilliantly balanced. Everything taken care of. Not many idle troops knocking around, which is good play, all things considered. And you think about how much action is going on. He's done well to keep on top of it. 228 for Stormwalk, plays 131 for GI Fox, but the catapult's getting closer. The fortress has gone up, but he's not utilising these troops over here. That's because most of them are women. What's he going to do with them? Are those the farmers? No, the farmers are still in the CC. I wonder if GI Fox has kind of given up on this at this stage. He still hasn't pulled the farmers back out. Has he forgotten about them? The women on this side are mining, collecting wood, but it's pillar to post, non-stop attacking. He is controlling all of the aggression here, Stormwalk, and I wonder how long GeoFox can actually sustain this. He is giving away little bits of territory each time. Cleopatra, she is a woman possessed, it has to be said. Fastest bow you've ever seen, and I'm still not sure what it is that she's shooting at, but she's certainly firing a lot of arrows. Horses and elephants now in on the fortress, and that fortress is coming down. There's no resistance, there's no siege defending it. There was a catapult over this way, but that appears to have been thrown into the battle and hastily lost. 2 catapults coming out of the replacement fortress, but GeoFox seems to be powerless to stop this particular expansion, and even where his mining operations are even effective at taking down the enemy. I don't think GeoFox is going to put up with much more of this. I think he's going to throw in the towel. Let's have a look. So fortress is gone. Other fortress has it's coming under flat, but he's got 2 catapults out, but the Macedonian separate cavalry are making light work of the catapults. Once they're gone, I don't really know what GeoFox has got left, especially as these are coming in straight through the middle. They have stopped his expansion on this side. Stormwalk's played a blinder here. He's been in control since the first minute. The CC has gone, and that's the end. GeoFox overwhelmed by the might of Stormwalk's attacking. What a game! Let's have a look at the tail of the game. 460 population raise for GeoFox, losing 398, killing 372, but a huge 538 population raised, killing 395 and losing only that 377. But can we see where it's won and lost? In terms of population, it widened at the end there. Yeah, Stormwalk always had the edge on it. Despite suffering a few losses in those raids by GeoFox, especially that one at the very south of the base. If his first raid had gone in and had been effective, that might have slowed down his development. I don't know what would have slowed down Stormwalk's development there. He was playing like a man possessed. Got all of his troops out in double quick time, and always had the numerical advantage right the way through the game. Not much in the way of military tech upgrades. Come the end, Stormwalk upgraded his cavalry, and he got the expertise at war upgrade and some armour. None of that from GeoFox. He focused a lot on food and collecting resources. Did not have the troops to fight off Stormwalk's advances. And the old kill-death ratio, 1.05 for Stormwalk plays, 0.96 for GeoFox. There was not a lot in it in the murder stakes there. Stormwalk, being the aggressor, I think was always slightly ahead, and a lot of half-hearted, badly supported, didn't have the numbers type attacks from GeoFox in the middle. Let's just have a look at buildings. Let's have a look at how many heroes did GeoFox lose in the end. Just the 2 incarnations of Ptolemy the Saviour. But I think come the end it did look like, I wouldn't say it was a comfortable victory, it was a comprehensive victory. And at various points GeoFox did well. I think a lot of weaker players would have just crumbled under the relentless march a lot sooner. GeoFox did crumble in the end, facing an impossible situation. So there we are. Stormwalk rose up to claim a telling victory in the clash of the Ptolemies. If you enjoyed this episode and want more of the same, do drop a like on the video. You can leave some feedback in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, check out the video description for more Zero AD goodness, including links where you can download and play Zero AD yourself. It's completely 100% free. and you could even be the star of a future episode by submitting a replay of one of your games. But that's it for this episode of 0 AD Newbie Rush. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.